So Bernard, Ireland need to end the quarter-final curse. This is their best chance they've got of doing that. To do that, they've got to beat the All Blacks. Not an easy opposition. There's two possible stats as to why Ireland have the upper hand. So the first is 62 points. That's the amount that New Zealand have conceded against top four opposition in the last two games they played. That's massive.
That's the stat I want. That's the one that Ireland have to chase. I think it's brilliant that our best attacking performance in a long time came last weekend against Scotland, because we were frustrated by how South Africa shut us down. New Zealand give you opportunities. They're a team who's geared towards their attack, unbelievable X factor, but there's a lot of opportunities to hurt them, particularly the shapes Ireland play, particularly the work rate of everybody, but particularly those wings who rove and give late options, and then decision making. When Andy Farrell came in 4 years ago, he said we need to be a team who are fit enough to make good decisions on the line and have the skill set to do it. And effectively, we now have that. This game will be two brilliant attacks going after each other, and I think this Irish team have the ability to hurt New Zealand ball in hand.
Well, on the flip side, New Zealand have given away 14 turnovers in the last two games against the same opposition. That's France and South Africa. That's a great opportunity for Ireland to attack in a defensive capacity.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of jackal threats. We've got a really good balance between, I suppose, icing the ruck, not having anybody in there, having one guy in, slowing it down, and then obviously when we see an opportunity to jackal or counter ruck, we're very dynamic and explosive in that. So I think there's turnovers to be had, and then it's, of course, if it's the best source of possession, it's how we bounce into shape, how we go find space, and how we execute there. So that transition attack is something that Ireland work a lot on. Huge focus on being comfortable in chaos at both sides of the ball. It looks like we're going to get them if the stats hold true, and that could be an area that we can hurt them.
What's the key battleground in this match?
For me, front five. I think Ireland against South Africa, we only wanted our front five to hold the line. We wanted them to be dominant against Scotland, and they need to be dominant against New Zealand. I think France exposed weakness in that front five for New Zealand. All good individual players. We saw their line-out maul drive, the line-out detail. It's not where you would expect it to be for an all-black team, and I think our front five need to step up, and that's going to be a phenomenal battle.
And what's the score prediction for you?
Ireland, I think it's going to be high scoring. Ireland 28, New Zealand 24.
So the end of the quarter-final curse?
Has to be.